Alright, so I have my transmission pan apart, and I'm going to be updating it to the new revision. Now, this one is my old pan, and when I got my new transmission put in, well, used transmission put in, one of the problems I had was the previous owner totally messed up the bolt head. Kind of see how it's all chewed up. I was never able to, well, I didn't think I was going to be able to even try to take this off, but this is what it looked like when I got it. It's totally messed up, so probably most likely torqued it all off too much, but yeah. Alright, so I have a 06 transmission set. Now the new 07s and up, if I remember correctly, has different hex setup. Now the old original one is this one. Looks like this. Goes in like this. And that part number is that. It accompanies with this gasket. It's a copper. And sandwiches in. But you know, I can't even see the copper inside there. It's most likely they torqued it down so much without the without the washer, they couldn't get it off. So now the new one is a little bit bigger and uses a black washer with kind of see a little bit of metal on the inside. Sandwiched. You kind of see it right here in the inside inner circle. And those are the partners for that one. I got multiple ones because I knew I was going to go to this revision. And this one uses a hex. And I haven't heard any issues with this one going bad. So these are the part numbers for the new one. Now, you can't just put those in because it's a larger size. Now, I went ahead and actually ordered the new assembly also, because this one will match this one like this. It's the same exact setup, and that assembly is this part number. Okay, it does come with the drain bolt, and it does come with the little black metal washer sandwiched with the there we go, black sandwiched washer with the metal in the middle. Okay, so turn it over. It looks exactly the same. Pretty dirty as is. Nice and clean. So again, that's the part number for the 07 and up. Then we have the bolt and the washer that accompanies that one. Okay. Alright, now, in order to get this off from underneath the car, the way that I did it was, you see this notch right here? It's a little bit thicker. Once I took all the bolts off, and so many people say take it off, star pattern, so I just followed, but it stays on there pretty good. Now, what I did was you can kind of see where I hammered it just a little bit. Right here. And it just cracked open like an egg. You didn't have to hit it hard. I just hit it lightly. I tried the putty knife method and I couldn't even get it inside there. You can kind of see I didn't clean up the gasket material. It was so thin that the knife wouldn't go in, and yeah, so that's the way. I just hit it very lightly with the hard hammer, and try not to hit it too hard, otherwise you're going to hit the pump on the inside. And the pump on the inside, you can kind of see these circles right here. it's very close to the bottom, so try not to hit it too hard and smack the inside assembly. So I'll show you that in a little bit. Alright, so now we are right underneath the car, and you can see how the pump assembly, I'm upside down here, looking forward of the car. You can see the pump assembly is like very close to the rim of the pan, so try not to hit it too hard again. You can kind of see this is why they say you should be taking it off. You can see all those metal filings right there, right on the pump inlet. That is the other drain. Right here is the main drain for the diff, and this one is for the rear side, the pan. And I mean, my oil's clean. I change it often, so got I think I hit 220,000 miles on it now. I only had this transmission for about 30,000 miles so far, and so far so good. So I'm gonna try to take a picture of this right here as is, and then I'm gonna compare this to after I clean up the metal shavings, so you guys can kind of see how it looks like. Okay. Alright, here we go again. I have now cleaned up my magnet, and this area is all nice and clean. Magnet goes back on. There we go. Nice and clean. Time to clean up the flange area, scrape off that stuff, and get everything nice and tidy. Here is the new oil pan on there. I went ahead and waited an hour for the directions, It says to go ahead and hand tighten the screws in while it's still wet, and after you wait 1 hour it says tighten it down. So you see the first little bead started to dry, then those little tiny little beads came out after I tightened them up. So the new bolt here is in also. So it looks nice and clean. And right here is the new oil pan. And that looks nice and clean too. And let me see if I can get the bolt is over there also. Alright, well, I guess that concludes. It's time to put in my Subaru Extra S oil and go for a test drive. But instructions say I gotta wait 24 hours before I fill it, so I'll probably fill that in tomorrow.